the three best friends.
Smash Jack, Friends Zone
Smash Mouth.
is my favorite band.
Is it?
Well, three-part answer.
Usually there's not a follow-up question to that.
Well,
I did it. I did a Smash Mouth song, the Smash Mouth song for
Which is,
summer camp talent show.
when the
What'd you do?
Earth stops rolling in. The,
Yeah, hey,
head
now
to the
you're an
hills and you hit the
all-star.
ground. Yeah.
You were singing it?
We were lip sync.
Is
Oh,
that
you
the
did-
one you bailed on?
What do you
No,
mean?
no. That
Oh,
that
no,
was
no.
high school.
That was high school. Yeah,
Summer
this
camp.
this was summer camp. I was probably like 13, 12, something like that. And I was playing like one of the girls in the music video, and I put like shirt up my shirt as a bra and like titties.
You made boobies.
And then in the middle of it, they fell out. One of them did, and started swinging. Everybody started laughing, and then I started swinging around. And I was like, "Holy shit, dude! I'm gonna be a comedian."
Wow.
Wait, how old?
I was 15. Murdered it.
Wow.
Old Samuel Shirt Nips Comroe.
Yeah.
For our science camp, I did an impression of
Science
Forrest
camp?
Gump. You guys, it was during school.
Oh,
Remember, like they sent the seniors back to the thing. So
Right,
I
right.
we did a performance, and I did an impression of Forrest Gump.
do it.
I just felt like a running,
Pretty good.
Jenny.
Pretty good. We were just talking about you doing me because I have somebody asked me to do. A lot of times, comedy clubs will ask you to do morning radio, and it's
And
my
Sam
nightmare.
never does it.
I always say no because you don't have to do it. But then
They tell you have to do it.
Yeah, they tell you have to do it, and they get mad at you if you don't do it. But you don't have to do it.
My favorite thing you do is you go on stage, and you can tell you've been so mad you had to wake up early that morning. You're like, by the way, who here by round of applause came here because they heard that I was coming here from the radio, and no one says anything.
Never.
So I thought.
Yeah, never. And then I glare at the club manager.
He gets
At
so
the
mad.
club.
Dude,
Yeah.
he gets
In
so
general.
mad.
Yeah, and I go, you better put shrimp scampi in a box to go. I want your most expensive item on the menu. I'm furious. Yo, it's so, I just don't get it. It doesn't fucking help.
No one who's
I've-
going to a comedy show is up at 8 a.m.
Listening to the radio, 100%. No, I've asked 10 times on stage who heard me today on the radio. And then I finally stopped doing radio because nobody said yes.
Also, it was like before Spotify and Pandora and whatever fucking comes in your car now when you buy a new car, and they're like, "Hey, you just have radio now that without commercials."
Right.
It probably helped.
Yeah.
Fucking in the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Not anymore.
Nobody's listening to like the 101 Des Moines hottest rock show.
Yeah. If I have to hear
Is that
That's
one,
a pretty good guess.
thanks?
yeah, if I have to hear another fucking Cars for Kids commercial,
Oh my god.
dude, it's the worst. Just 1877 cars for kids.
They changed them. They changed the actors there. When I was living in New
Yeah.
York City, it was different kids, and they were pretty like cool looking kids. And then the new ones, fucking, I don't know how they casted
I just
them.
hate it at the end because now they're just like, now we take boats too.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, it's like Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. And boats. It's like, who the fuck has a boat?
You know what the jingle that's been frickin' up my frickin' gourds?
Did you say gourds?
Yeah, is the Daisy Cottage Cheese commercial. Have you heard that one?
Mm-mm.
A Daisy Cottage Cheese will do, and it's like a family, and they're like having a grand brunch with like a bunch of cottage cheese. And the top of Daisy Cottage Cheese will do, and like an old man, like their old grandpa, is like putting on his toaster, and it's been stuck in my head for 3 days.
Wait. Wait a second. Okay.
Okay, I'm also drunk.
Okay. Because
I feel like I was found out.
hear me out, guys.
Am I
Hear me
calling
out.
me out?
Hear me out.
I want you to say because I was
Hear me out. Okay, because you're saying Daisy Cottage cheese, and I think you mean sour cream because it's like a dollop of Daisy is the
Right.
thing.
Oh yeah,
And
Daisy sour cream. No,
I feel
so
like
I
you're
forgot
just-
the song.
I feel like you're just putting cottage cheese on things that deserve sour cream.
No,
Like-
Daisy's got a cottage cheese now, and they
Really?
won't shut up about it.
Just 3 moms.
So dollop of Daisy will do is sour cream. You're right. I'm mixing the songs up, but whatever the cottage cheese jingle is,
It's in my head.
it's in my head.
I can't say it, but it's up there. But I was gonna say The club told me to come do morning radio, or not to go do it. I have to call in on the phone. And then Ralph suggested that he would do it if I paid him $50.
Yeah.
He'll call in and pretend to be me.
So what questions do they ask you?
They ask, it's the same questions every time. What's it like growing up with Tourette's, Samuel?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Cause like when you got family and you twitching and like you like what's that over there, and then like it's kind of crazy because like you got a lot of like brothers and sisters, right? And like when you got people asking you about like your disease.
You sound like an NFL cornerback.
I realize it's not a disease. It's kind of
Syndrome?
it's a syndrome that I looked up. I googled this before I got here. No, I got it. No, I got it. Y'all fucking me up, but I got it.
Samuel, how was America's Got Talent?
A lot of people, a lot of America.
A lot of America.
A lot of America.
Samuel, what's the J stand for?
Just jokes, baby. Oh my God! Please go by Samuel Just Jokes Comroe.
Samuel JJ Comroe.
The laugh. Just jokes, baby.
No, but for real, it's kind of crazy.
Are you going to be doing new material, or what do you think you're going to be doing in Naples when you get here?
Yeah, I kind of just have the same old shit, but like I'll say it louder than the last time I was here.
It's a good strategy.
And,
actually.
I will start the show off by saying, no, I don't think y'all heard me.
Yo, you know what's so funny about that? I was just telling Alfie yesterday because she was saying, I forget what the fuck she said, something about careers, and I think she saw somebody on Facebook or Instagram that was like a doctor, and she was like, what an amazing career that is, like to be a doctor and to go through all that schooling. It's like you have all that power. They're respected in the community,
Right.
and I'm not, obviously, because I'm a comedian, and we get shit
I
on.
Respect you.
We're clowns.
Yeah, we get shit on a lot, but at the same time,
clowns? You hit that hard, dude.
yeah, we really are though, because I was just bringing up to her like it's so fucking silly what we do to get paid.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like we talked about it last episode. I'm moving. I'm buying a house. All the money that I have in my life was earned through comedy.
Yeah.
And I literally just get up on stage and go, you're a bitch, you're dumb, you're bald, loser, fuck this club.
The J stands
I'm
for
out.
just jokes.
Just start fucking firing off guns.
Do something about it. Damn, you need to add some fucking catchphrases.
Yeah,
Do something about it.
yeah. Oh, dude, I'm not gonna be that guy. And then
Do
I
something
sell
about it.
shirts afterwards.
Hell
I was
yeah.
gonna say, think of the merch.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, you get a little fucking above ground pool with that shit.
40 minutes of pitching my merch.
Above
Above
ground
ground pool? I
pool?
can't
Is
get
it-
a regular pool?
Is it because he's moving to the East Coast?
Get a slip and slide? What are you saying?
I don't know, man.
East Coast loves above ground pools.
No, I'm getting built-in luxury pool.
As
I
you
looked
should.
it up. It's $500,000,
What's a luxury
which I'll
pool?
get this year from calling people bitches in Nebraska and other states.
What's the difference between a luxury pool and a regular pool?
The luxury of it.
Yeah.
It's it's got like
You wouldn't-
different cute. Like a regular pool is just built in, but
Yeah.
a luxury pool,
like rocks
it
and
can have
stuff.
the waterfalls,
Oh,
it can have the
yeah,
jacuzzi
yeah.
attached to it, it can have a fire pit, like when you go to a sexy resort.
Yeah.
Got it.
Mhm. Some people build custom ones. There was a guy in Hollywood who built his into a guitar.
Yeah.
What would you build yours into?
It's gonna say just jokes.
Just yeah.
My daughter's gonna get stuck in the J.
She's in the dot, the
The I, yeah.
lowercase J dot.
It's a jacuzzi.
You know what the craziest thing is? No one knows what the J stands for.
I think it's James.
I think it's Jupiter.
You thought it was Jupiter? I've known you for 10 years. You thought my name was Samuel Jupiter Comroe?
Sammy J, baby.
You know what it is. Turbo?
Oh no,
Do you know?
no! I thought now I feel like I'm on the spot.
Wow.
I
wow.
thought it was James.
It's probably James.
No, I thought we were all friends, and it's not James.
Joseph?
My son's middle name is James.
Yeah,
After
you named
you.
him after me. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. Thank
Wait,
you.
wait, wait. Let's
Thank
figure
you,
this
Samuel.
out.
Thank you, Alfie.
If
I
it's
know
not
that was
James
her
or
doing.
Joseph, what fucking is your middle
It's
name
actually
then?
mine after my dead mom, Jamie.
Oh, thanks.
Bitch.
Just keep saying thanks. Thank you,
Jackson?
It was either James or Ghost, which is the two things we call my mom.
Jeffrey.
Why were you
He's
so
still
confident?
guessing. He said Jackson while we were.
Samuel Jackson.
Justin?
No, it's Jacob. You guessed literally every
Ralph doesn't
white
like it.
J
Ralph
name.
doesn't.
We're changing it to just jokes, baby.
No, that's JJ.
No. The J, it's not, it doesn't break into a different word. It's
Oh, it's one word.
one word.
Just jokes.
Just jokes.
All right, Samuel. Well, we're super excited to have you at the club. We're going to pass out some free tickets. Anything you want to say to your fans to
Yeah.
expect at the shows this weekend?
Yeah. I'm just saying, like, if you coming out, make sure your titties out.
Why is my laugh just a goat getting run over?
Do something
A
bad.
goat falling off a cliff, but the mic also falls next to him. So
Just
never-
goats, baby.
Just goats. Welcome in.
Just goat sounds like a farm animal only fans.
Sorry, guys. I've been drinking a lot of Pinot Noir.
All right. Well, this is a Secret Clubhouse podcast where we take a word from our listeners and we use it as a theme for the rest of the episode. Today's secret password is
Doctors.
Doctors.
Ralph said it like he was taking a test.
Doctor,
Doctors.
doctor, give me the news. I
got
got a
bad case of
fucking
love.
you. I fucked you.
Okay, I've been a doctor for 3 years and I hate it.
Do you? What's the worst part about it?
Yeah.
The patients, and I'm not talking about the people I have to see.
You mean just waiting for things in general? Test results. Why did they take so long? Am I right? Okay.
Oh my God. Ralph
Man.
just jokes Guerra.
Ralph just made me think of like that old Holiday Inn commercial where it's like, is there anybody here that's a doctor? And then he's like, no, but I did stay at a Holiday Inn last night. That's literally the vibe I just got.
Yeah.
That is
Man.
funny. You said that recently.
you do last
said that
night?
recently about
Oh,
flights now.
Oh, you know what it is? Because when you fly now, everyone has to wear like a surgical mask. So it'd be really fucked up if like someone got a heart attack and then they'd be like, "Is there a doctor in the house?" And everyone just looks like they're a doctor, but no one is. And Sam's like, "Well, I'm a comedian.
Yeah, it's just it's a guy who fucking works at Trader Joe's. Yeah, I could do it, I guess.
I could put your foot in a bag."
I do. I do have the costume.
Paper, plastic.
a heart attack and he fucking bags a foot beautifully.
I'm not even gonna charge you the 10 cents, bud. Oh, can I tell you something?
I mean, you're going
I
to.
went for a freaking road trip with my girlfriend and her dog, and we went up to the beach and we stopped by a market, and I bought a sandwich. She bought a sandwich. I went to go pay for the sandwich. After we paid for the sandwich, I said, "Oh, can I get a bag?" They said it's going to be 10 cents. I wasn't going to just put my card in and put a card in for 10 cents. So I was like, all right, fine. It's okay. I'll just carry it.
Yeah.
I walk out of the grocery store and I drop my fucking sandwich on the ground because I didn't have a bag. And you know what I did? I drove the fuck out of it, pissed off for the principle of it. I couldn't go back inside.
Did you eat the sandwich?
My girlfriend was like, "Go back inside and get the sandwich. It's fine. Show them the receipt." And I was like, "No, I'm going to be dramatic and I'm going to drive off." Would you guys have went back in or would you drive off?
Wait a second. Can I get some clarity? Was the sandwich ruined because it hit
Yes.
the ground? Okay, it wasn't like in a wrap.
Completely ruined.
Can I ask a follow-up question?
Yes.
Which beach did you go to?
Point Magoo.
Okay, that's hardly a road trip. You live
And-
30 minutes from there.
And
He's a stickler for road trips.
what kind of sandwich?
So because it was right after Thanksgiving, I wasn't going to do turkey, so I did salami, Swiss cucumber mayo on a ciabatta.
On ciabatta?
Yeah.
Yeah, you go back in.
Yeah. If it was on wheat, no.
Or rye. Ciabatta's expensive.
Yeah.
You
So-
go back in and you get your or you do
1,000% I would have gone back in, and I would have made a scene.
Hold on. Where did you get the
We know.
sandwiches?
Oh, come on,
forget.
man.
We know, James.
Vintage market.
Honestly, it's part of my.
It's kind of your thing.
So
It's a
here's
good
the thing.
It's
So-
a good part of me.
It's a great
So Paige went in and got me one of those like plastic wrap because she's just like she couldn't handle it. She just went in and got me a sandwich anyway because she's great and she knows that she knew I was hungry.
Yeah.
I ate the sandwich. It was great. She ate her sandwich that she got from the deli and she said it was terrible.
Whoa.
Whoa.
So maybe you dodged a bullet.
Maybe I dodged a bullet.
Yeah, but
Can
also
I, this is. this is a great time to interject about just like partners and couples and friends.
Mm-hmm.
When one person is struggling with, like, you dropped it.
Yeah.
She stepped up and did the thing.
Yeah.
Right.
That is the move.
Yeah.
That's the move.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if one of your partners, friends is razzled or frazzled or
Yeah.
dazzled even.
You could, I could have been dazzled if I dropped it really cool.
Yeah.
Right. But you know,
It stands vertically like an obelisk.
that's a good partner, because she said, you know what? I'm gonna take charge because you're fucked up right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Because
I'm
I'm
gonna
very
fix
much like
this,
my
and-
mom. I'm gonna be like I'll be a martyr. Then I just won't eat. Then
Right.
like I'll just martyr myself.
Bro, you
I'm very
drive your
similar.
fucking Mini Cooper into the ocean?
Yeah.
It's a Tesla.
It turns into a little submarine.
It's not a Tesla, dude.
It's a
Yeah.
Fiat.
It's not a Tesla.
I do the same thing. I think it's true. It's a good partner always shows that they're there for you in the time of need. If you drop a sandwich, I dropped a sandwich once. It was turkey. I dropped it on the floor, and then Alfie stepped on it, and she said, "You're the turkey now." And then we just kept driving.
Dude, she's got catchphrases.
Yeah, you're the turkey now.
She's selling
She didn't
shirts
help
next
you.
to you.
She didn't help you. She just.
No, there was an egg in it also, and she said, "Just jokes," more like just yolks, and she stepped all over.
Oh,
She said, "Looks like the
damn.
eggs on your face,
Yeah.
bitch."
Rye, more like why are we married? That's what she said. It was rye bread.
Damn.
lettuce, more like let us pray for a new sandwich.
Pickles. Looks like we're in one.
Dude, there's too many things on this sandwich. You know what I would have done? I really don't like the 10-cent thing either, and I'm very like petty like that too.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
my dream is to get a bunch of shit that like is explosive, like not
At the grocery store.
You just turn into a terrorist.
Dog, he's just buying.
He's gonna blow up the grocery store.
Breaking
no,
news.
dude, 'cause I'm not gonna swipe my card again.
Oh no! I guess 10 cents for a bag. I guess I'll just carry this gasoline and matches.
Here, why don't you hold this dynamite, Clark?
You know how many
Where are you
times
shopping? Just baking soda and vinegar, and he's like,
explosive. It's Costco, man. They got everything. Dude, my dream is to open my cardigan and just be wearing a bunch of hot dogs.
Oh my!
I mean, explosives.
yeah.
put it in the bag.
No, seriously,
No,
what were you gonna say?
what I was really gonna say was not explosives, but like
Messy
things
stuff, yeah.
that like
Volatile,
I was
like-
thinking soda,
yeah, got it.
something you could shake up and easily open and drop.
Put some
Yeah.
Mentos in them.
And then what the fuck are they gonna do? Now you have to clean up because you didn't give me
Clean
a
up,
bag.
register
So you
6.
shake up a couple things, and then if they don't give you a bag, you fucking open the shit, and then you drop it. You didn't give me a bag. I have all this stuff in my hands.
Yeah.
Also,
Also,
you want to
like-
charge me 10 cents. Now there's Coca-Cola everywhere.
It costs the company more money to transfer a fucking card than it is to just give you the fucking bag.
Right.
It's 10 cents.
It's what we talked about before. It's these employees who don't realize they're working for a corporation and they have so much pride for the corporation. So they're like, I work here. I have
Yeah.
to, this is what they want. And I'm a good employee. And it's
Turbo's
just like,
pointing
you're an
at me
idiot.
because this is a point of stress
Mm-hmm.
that I like to influence is nobody that employs you gives a fuck.
They don't care.
about
That
you.
when I got kicked
Okay.
off the plane in fucking Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
I got literally the guy.
wait, what?
Yeah, I got kicked off the plane for.
Bro, we were at our connecting flight.
Yeah.
It lands.
This was crazy. This was crazy.
This was if it was James.
I would have bro, I would have got arrested.
I had my money on James. I literally looked at Sam and I'm like, it's for sure James.
Yeah.
That's-
If it was James or me, I think it would have gone down.
Wait, what the
differently.
fuck happened?
I'll tell it real
So-
quick. Ready?
Okay.
So we have a layover on an airline, not to be named, Southwest. And
Of course, it's Southwest.
we
They know
l-
we're not fucking JetBlue people.
and so we land in Chicago, but we don't have to deplane. People board and
Yes,
we
yes.
take back.
Oh, that's
off.
nice. I love those flights.
Yeah, it was amazing, and we were super stoked. And there were 6 total passengers who had the flight that the 3 of us purchased.
Yeah.
And it landed in Chicago and then went on to North Carolina. And they go, "Hey, there's someone on this flight that is
shouldn't
not
be here."
supposed to be on this flight." And I got up and went to the bathroom, which was suspicious timing.
That's why I was like, it's for sure James.
But it ended up being Turbo. They kicked him off the fucking
Wait, you weren't
flight.
supposed to be on the flight?
Apparently.
They
Well, that's
made him buy. They made him buy the flight because they claimed that his flight was a different flight that he had to
But we
plane
bought
and
the
then
tickets-
take a later flight to North
So
Carolina.
was it the wrong flight that
we
you bought?
all bought the same flight.
Yeah, we bought the same flight together. There's probably like a 10% chance that it could have been my fault, but for the sake of the story, fuck Southwest.
Yeah.
Well, it just doesn't make any sense because we sent the flights. It's the same flights. We all booked the same flights together at the
Yeah.
same time.
Yeah.
They called them off. And here's the thing. The flight was not even close to full.
Right.
They don't do middle seats right now. And it just wasn't even close.
Wasn't
There were
full.
rows that were empty.
Yeah.
They
Oh, wow.
charged him
Yeah.
like
they
almost
tried to charge
two-
me $280.
Yeah. They charged, what was it in the end, 160?
It was
70, yeah.
170,
Something like
yeah.
that. But they charged him 170 to the flight that it said on his boarding pass was only 2 hours later to Raleigh. So they wanted him to get off and wait for 2 hours. Then we had to wait at the airport for him for 2 hours once we landed, or pay 160. But the fucking employee
that's the
couldn't
point.
just go, "Oh, you're going to Raleigh. The flight's not full. Go ahead."
Well, here's the problem I had too. The guy, when he was like, "Hey man, yeah, like you're not supposed to be on this flight," and I'm like, "Well, that's weird. Like I'm on the flight. Like that's more of a you guys issue than a me issue because I have a ticket for this flight."
Right.
Yeah.
And he's like, "We'll go talk to customer service. We'll get it all figured out." The guy was super cool about it.
Yeah.
He was on my side.
Yeah.
I get to the customer service rep.
That's how they get you.
Yeah, they get you outside.
Yeah, they always
Fucking-
put a nice guy.
Hey,
Good cop,
yeah.
bad cop.
Then
You know where I think you messed
Southwest
up
knows
too?
the drill.
You know where Turbo fucked up though also? When you said, "Should I take my stuff?" You should not have said that.
You're right.
Because you had your stuff in the overhead, and then you said the guy was already leaving. He was walking you off, and I was like, oh, "Okay, he'll be back." And then you said that, and I was like, "Oh fuck."
You should have said, "Take my stuff. I'm staying.
Yeah. I just put my fucking.
Keep this suitcase. It's just full of sandwiches."
It's just got a fucking. It's just got a
They
sleep
wouldn't
apnea
give,
machine in it.
they wouldn't give me a bag at the grocery store,
Yeah.
so I had to bring the suitcase to bag up my sandwiches.
Open it up. 80 ciabatta
But
rolls.
literally, I got off and I talked to the customer service rep and I'm like, yeah, I mean, like, how full's the flight? And she's like, oh, it's not full at all. And I'm like, okay, well then can I just switch the flight? And she's like, no, I'm gonna have to call customer service. And I'm like, no, you're not. You just told me it's not a full flight.
Yeah.
Fucking let me back on the plane.
Yes.
Problem solved. And then she was like, the best we can do is $280. And I'm like,
What?
fuck no. Fuck, tell them, fuck no. And then I called James and Sam. I'm like, I'm either gonna stay here and you guys have to wait,
Right.
or I get back on the fucking plane. I just pay it, and I'm fine with paying it, but it's fucking stupid.
And the point is,
were gonna
somebody
charge
could have
me-
made that happen.
they were gonna
Right.
charge
And
me
they didn't.
30,000
Right.
points just to get back on the plane, like 30,000 like Southwest
That's
points.
so stupid.
And then finally, like after I just fucking paid it, I walked-
Considering if you were on that flight and you missed it, they would have given you your flight for free.
right, yeah,
So it's like, what the fuck is the problem?
Exactly.
guys?
There was
It's all
no
about
problem.
getting. It's what we talk about. It's about getting the right person.
So literally, I told the chick, and I'm like, if I was to just give you $180, I'd be fucking fine with it. You think Southwest gives a fuck about you? No,
Yeah.
you're gonna be fucking working overtime on Thanksgiving.
I guess what
Yeah.
we're trying to say here today is if you work for a corporation or anybody at all, quit, leave them high and dry for the fucking holidays, burn it to the ground, because that's what we're about.
I think what
Unless
he's
you're
trying
an
to say-
essential worker like a doctor.
I think what he's trying to say is support small businesses.
Oh my God, Ralph, I had a stroke. Too much fucking,
You know, it's funny.
too much soft blog.
That's dude. That's the real him doing the impression of me on morning radio, and then I get a call a half hour later, like, "Sam, did you have gum in your mouth the whole time?"
That wasn't you, right? This guy kept saying support small businesses. And he was clearly drunk at 8 a.m.
Yeah, was that Gavin Newsom?
It applies to doctors. You got to look out.
Wait,
Huh?
what if we created our own small business but for doctors?
What is it?
Like we don't have degrees or anything, but we help people.
So we just have like a small room where we take people, like patients.
Yeah.
Like, so what if somebody comes in with a bullet wound? What do you do?
We send him to James. We say, James, we got a bullet wound.
Okay.
We got a live one. And then James takes it out and we don't charge you insurance. And we say, how much can you pay us? And they say, we can give you $80. We'll take it.
You do
I
$80?
think you're describing
Whatever they
the
can do.
plot to Patch Adams, which is a phenomenal movie. So give me a kiss. Thanks.
We didn't actually kiss.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
did.
you did. You for sure
No, we
did.
didn't. We just went like this.
You can't just. Is this what you say when you get in trouble that you didn't do a thing? You did it.
No, we didn't.
You did it.
No, we didn't. It
His saliva's in your beard.
And you're
No,
holding a bottle of fucking.
What about that? Well, why don't we
Wine.
just do? We should make small businesses for things that are corporations, like flights.
I would not trust our airline.
I'll
Are
get
you
you
kidding
there.
me?
They just,
What?
They just hop on your back and you run to Des Moines.
No, we drive them there.
Yeah, yeah. But we see what we do is we knock them out, and then we put them in a plane. We put them in a plane, knock them out, drag them to James's Tacoma, and then we drive them to the place.
Yeah.
Oh, so like one of those museum planes, you just put them in. It's like
Yeah.
half of a plane.
Yeah.
And then I come down and I pretend to give them like ginger ale,
Yeah.
Yeah,
You'd be a great
but it's
flight
roofied,
attendant.
and then we drive them.
yeah, and it's $80.
Why is everything $80?
Also, the
a lot of money.
Ralph, do you need $80?
Okay, can I get some fucking $80, guys?
Hold on.
I get
Can
some
one of you guys give
$80?
me fucking 30 $25 each?
Dude, Ralph gets his $80 and then he's just like, you guys, I don't really want to do the airline business anymore.
Well, that's a fucking terrible return of investment, on investment, because fucking gas in his Tacoma.
Yeah.
To
We're
Des
not
Moines,
worried about money.
Then why are we charging? That's the whole point of a fucking small business.
This is not a good pitch.
Okay, guys.
If I'm on
do it
Shark
again.
I need $10,000 for 100% of my company.
Tank, what's your company?
And for that reason, I'm in. I'm in.
You got a snowboarding.
I don't know.
tycoon?
It's your company now. Just fucking take it.
Dude, that's a blind Shark Tank.
Oh.
I need $10,000 for 100%. You get 100% of my company, but you don't know what the fucking company is.
If you're
You
that
have to
rich,
gamble?
I think if it was 50,000 or 100,000, that's where the gamble is.
Yeah, it's gonna be more. I'm just saying the premise.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Whoa.
No, nobody would ever do that.
Why?
You guys-
Sometimes
they
the
would.
company's
They're so
fucking.
rich.
you
Yeah.
guys are
Fire.
fucking nuts. If somebody walked in and said, "I'm not going to tell you what you're buying,"
That's a great
Oh my god.
fucking add-on to Shark Tank.
Yeah.
Thank you. A little spinoff.
I'm gonna sell.
Or season 15
One episode,
spices it up a little
the finale.
bit. Yeah.
No.
They go in and it's one and it rotates. Now you're the blind shark.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I get-
Yes.
I get
Yo.
$1 million from Mark Cuban for a fucking Bluetooth ficus.
Okay.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't know. It's your company.
$1 million.
Do with it what you will.
You bought
Turbo
it.
just slowly pushing a ficus.
Luke, did you just put a
It's got a little
speaker at the
Bluetooth
base of this
speaker on it.
ficus?
And it's playing
Yeah.
just dust, Kansas's Dust in the Wind.
It's playing. If you leave me now, you take away the big. Okay, so I have a perfect pitch for that. All right. So if you're Mark Cuban, you already put the $100,000 for 100% of the company. Now the company that you get is called. Hey Sharks, are you guys ever worried about your dick not making enough noise all the time? Now what I got for you is a crazy little gadget. Now this thing, I know it looks like a dildo with balls on the end of it. Now when you squeeze the balls, the end of the dildo makes a fart noise. Pretty funny and pretty cool, right? Serves many purposes. Now, are you guys ready to get your dick farted?
Yeah, I'm out. I'm for sure out.
Someone has to be in.
Did I already buy it? Or
You bought it. It's yours. Dick farts is yours now. Now we're taking dick farts from the ground and taking it all the way up to the ceiling.
Got so many questions.
Ceiling
Doesn't
isn't
matter.
a good choice of
You
words.
already wrote the check, stupid.
Yeah.
Welcome to Blind Shark Tank.
Got so many questions.
Dick Farts, officially sponsored by the Dallas Mavericks.
Little kid like just shaking dick
Yeah.
farts for when opposing teams are on the free throw line.
Smacking two of them at the free throw line.
LeBron.
Man, yeah, I could have made free throws, but his damn dicks were farting all over the
I
damn
was
town.
trying to get the game
Jokes-
winner. One of the dick farts
Jokes
got
on
me.
you
Dallas
because
Mavericks win the pennant.
they end up they win the NBA finals, and they also go on to sell a fuck ton of officially licensed Dallas Mavericks dick farts.
Yeah.
And you have little Dirk Nowitzki ones who have little like curls.
Yeah. They all have the little
pubes.
hairs.
Yeah. Hey, it's not a bad idea.
That's fun. I'm all in.
It's not. No, it's a terrible fucking idea.
You know who would buy it? Doctors.
Dun 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 dun.
That was Ralph Guerra with a transition into our word.
Yeah, doctors like they like sex doctors for sure. They're bad about it. I had a doctor once said I was too fat and I was ugly, so got rid of him.
Got rid.
Yeah, I
What'd you
killed
do to
him.
this guy?
Yeah, I killed him.
Got rid of it.
I threw him in a car that was already moving.
Beat him with a bag of dick farts.
I threw him in a car that claimed to be a plane.
And then drove him to Des Moines.
It cost you $80 to go to a place you didn't ask to go to.
I have had bad doctors, like a lot of them.
Yeah,
Really?
that's what I'm
I don't
saying.
know if
is
you have to
don't-
be.
You don't have to stick with your doctors. You can fucking drop those motherfuckers too.
Well, also your idea of becoming doctors, we could.
Yeah.
I had a doctor who told me my Tourette's was gonna. They didn't know it was Tourette's. She just said I was like 8 years old. She said it was gonna cause arthritis because I'd rotate my wrist a bunch. She was like, "You're gonna get arthritis," and I was like, "I can't help it."
Yeah, it's a great thing to say to an 8-year-old.
Yeah, it's insane.
Arthritis.
I had another one where I had a injury on my big toe, and it turned into like it was like a fucking fungus scab that was like peeling away, but it was like attached still, so it really hurt if you touched it.
Yeah.
And this fucking, I'll never forget this dude. I sit down on the table and he grabs it and he just starts yanking it like silly putty.
Wow.
And he was like, "Does this hurt?" And I'm like crying. I'm like
Holy
10 years
moly.
old. He's just pulling on it. I was like, "Yeah."
Honestly, I think
What was it?
doctor. I
It
think
was like
doctor
a-
work
it was
is just.
Yeah.
Like
Look,
a scab that wouldn't come off and he was pulling it too early.
I think it's just a lot of guess and check.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
Honestly, like when I was
Lot of
like,
dick and
I had
fart.
I had a terrible doctor. I had a terrible like primary physician. I remember I went in for a physical, and when they grabbed my balls, my dick farted, and then my idea was stolen and bought for $100,000, and I had to get a new primary physician.
You gotta
I-
get in here, stat. We got a case of the dick farts.
And I got a new Porsche.
This guy's losing his fucking life.
Well, why do you think they have so much insurance, doctors? Because they're just like, oh, I'm gonna fuck this up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really it is a lot of guessing. I've had shit
Yeah.
that they just go, it's probably strep throat. And then I take this medicine and I'm like, no, I think I just had diarrhea.
I literally got prescribed
Wrong throat.
crystal meth.
my
in
butt
high
throat.
school.
Really?
Oh my god, they thought I had like, they thought I had ADHD. I just had ADD, I had one of them.
Yeah.
Either or, they're interchangeable, I guess.
Sure.
The meds aren't.
Yeah.
But they gave me whatever med. And like when my friends would take it, they would get like hyper focused. When I'd take it, I literally like just turned into Rain Man when I was working at Jersey Mike's.
Yeah.
Like, just have a line out the door, but I'm fucking doing like 8 number 13s and fucking 7 number 7s.
Just making sandwiches and not charging for bags.
And
That
not
is
dropping
a
'em.
true sandwich artist.
A hero,
Yeah.
an American hero.
Yeah.
Well,
And if
Is
you
that a
dro-
sandwich joke?
What?
Like
A
hero.
hero? Like from
Yeah,
Firehouse
yeah.
Subs?
Yeah.
It might have been. Did you laugh?
No.
Okay. Did any of our listeners laugh?
I think so. It was a little too hokey for me.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
Get the fuck
Pun
out.
Master 2000. You
Oh
Okay,
my
okay, but I want to talk about
gosh.
doctors because do you guys know any doctors
Yeah.
personally?
Yes.
And what do you think of them personally? Like, they're a doctor, but you know them as them.
Yes.
And so that's an interesting insight to going to a doctor because what you see is a doctor, but what do their friends see? Because I'm a
shit.
paramedic,
I would not if you came to
and
my
that's my
rescue-
point.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like. Like if I was injured and you came up to me, I'd probably just get better like real fast. Like,
It
don't fucking
depends.
touch
If
me.
a snake,
Well, if you knew me or didn't know me, because that's the trick.
it depends
Right.
what the injury
If I didn't
is.
know you. Well,
If,
even if,
if
I
a
didn't
snake,
know you,
if a snake bit me, then I'd be super stoked it was you because I know this motherfucker's sucking the poison out.
Yeah.
Especially if it's on his dick.
but I do
I
think you
fart
bring
in
up a
your
good
mouth?
point.
Oh, you farted.
Well, you shouldn't have squeezed my balls then.
I'm sorry. I thought I was being nice.
Yeah, I gotta stop drinking before I do these podcasts.
No, dude, your joke just took over the whole episode. Our word today is dick farts, which kind of sounds like doctors if you say it slow enough.
I'm drooling. He's drinking fucking red wine.
Yeah.
That's the funniest fucking part.
I know.
Is he just off the rails from a bottle of Cabernet?
Well,
Well,
we
it's
should
funny
be-
because his lips look like he just had too much cranberry juice.
I think you're doing great, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you're
mean,
winning.
To be honest, I thought you weren't. This is our 50th episode, and I thought you'd be dead by at least 20.
Yeah, celebrate.
Yeah, no.
You can't just yell.
Celebrate at me.
Also, I think you spit in James's eye.
It is our 50th episode.
Yeah.
So congratulations to us. As
Everyone's
friends.
getting a dick fart.
You get a dick fart. You get a dick fart.
If we
For the Oprahs.
We don't have money for packaging, so they're just going to be in plastic bags that we stole from grocery stores.
We'll write the address on the outside. It's a bag of air.
And we throw an apple in like our parents did when they pack us a meal.
could you just imagine that? Can you imagine that shipping order to the fucking UPS? They just get a bunch of fucking plastic bags with addresses written on them with a bunch of
do you know how
farting
many
dicks in
fucking
them.
do you know how many
Clear
lunches?
Ziploc bags with stamps on them and
Dude,
Sharpie on
my
the outside
parents-
that says
My mom, dude, my mom used to pack me a lunch in a plastic bag from the grocery store every day, and I would throw it away every fucking day because it was such a sad lunch, and I would fucking dunk it into the trash can
bro.
No, that's a real thing. I used to get fucking
every day.
I used to
Ralph
get
was the
I've
least
wasted
grateful kid.
I've wasted $4,000 in fucking sandwiches.
Yeah, dude, deli meat.
Why wouldn't you eat a sandwich,
Wait,
dude?
also that doesn't make any sense because you just bitched about dropping one and you were throwing them away.
Yeah,
That's
man.
the universe.
Yeah.
You threw away all your mom's sandwiches, and then the Lord threw yours away.
They were mayonnaise sandwiches. I don't like
Oh,
them.
fuck off. Literally everything you just said is bullshit. You got a fucking sandwich, which you loved, in a bag, which is what you asked for at the sandwich place.
Right.
And you threw that one away, which was the best of both worlds. And then you go to this place, they don't give you a bag, and you got a sandwich, and you dropped it, and you fucking turned into a little diva.
Sam. Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
If I was a wine drinker in a little group of wine drinkers and we
yeah.
like gossip and stuff,
Oh, yeah.
I would be
We
the
should
one who goes, like a lot.
We should do that.
Yeah, like if somebody called somebody something, I would never say what I feel, but I do a lot of,
Honestly, I
I
feel
bet
like
I bet that's what your farts sound like.
do another one.
Your farts sound like they disagree with somebody in a library.
They're trying to keep it down.
No, you guys are completely wrong. Actually, my farts. Alfie says I'm very polite because even 15 years into a relationship, I will not like shit or fart in front of her. I try my best to
I
be
hope you
very
don't shit in
romantic.
front of her.
Oh, I mean, like door open, not like at the dinner table. Great lasagna. But like door open, I'm very discreet. I'm like a little ninja when I have to shit.
Oh, wow.
I like find the right bathroom. I lock it. She's watching TV. I turn up the volume real quick. I'm very like methodical about when I have to do these things. And same with farting. My farts, they're not whispers though.
No.
Your
No.
farts aren't whispers.
Because I always go outside when I have to fart. I'll be like, oh, I have to walk the dog. And then I'll go outside. And then my farts are like, ah!
See, but
Man,
I feel
that's
like
polite, but that would also require me to live outside.
yeah, James would be fucked.
I'm a farter.
No, but when I agree with you, Sam. I try to be respectful about it, but with the planning, that goes into it, I feel like every time I try to like plan if I have to take a shit to like turn the volume up or something, my asshole just matches the volume of whatever I'm watching. So it's like I'll put on like a fucking war movie, like Black Hawk Down,
Fucking Dunkirk.
like Black Hawk Down. And I'm like, okay, gonna fucking. It's going to be quiet. She's not going to be able to hear it over the fucking cannons or the explosions. And then my ass is just like a Michael Bay movie. just matching.
Oh my gosh.
And you try to not do it. You're trying to be subtle. And it's just even louder.
Yeah. You should do like a quiet movie like Black Swan next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or her.
Plus, Natalie Portman gets real freaky, so
Does she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
don't get me
Whoa.
started.
Yes.
Sickos. Fucking pervs.
It does it. I do want to. What I was trying to say about doctors, I guess, is that like, you know them as doctors, but we know them as friends. If you know a doctor,
Right. Like a
And-
doctor should
and
never
so-
play beer pong.
but they do.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And so you can move on because you get good. You get good. You get bad. You don't have to like be. You don't have to respect the title. I suppose you have to respect the person. Are they the type of person who farts inside, outside?
Yeah.
Who's,
I had a
who's your doctor?
Right. I had, yeah, you're right. I've had, like I said, I've had so many bad ones. I had one when I was 15, and she was like, "Have you had sex yet?" And I said, "No." And then she
I
said,
think she was just asking for her personal.
"Yeah, we were at Olive Garden."
Where your family?
Samuel just jokes, Comroe.
Hey, save it for the radio, bud.
So how are you going to be paying for this meal with your copay?
My insurance should cover it.
The to-go boxes are 10 cents. Explosives!
Oh my God. Have you had sex yet?
She said, "Do you have you had sex yet?" And I said, "No." And then she said, "Do you masturbate?" And I said, "Yes." And then she said, "Do you masturbate like a lot?" And I said, "Yeah, I do." And she said, "You need to stop doing that so much, or it's gonna make your urge to want to have sex higher, and you should only have sex when you're married."
Whoa.
Real.
Was this doctor coming on to you?
No, she had maybe no.
Seems like it.
I think that my mom told her that I masturbate a lot.
So she took you to an Olive Garden and proposed to you?
We'll butter them up with breadsticks.
Took you to an Olive Garden to meet someone she said was a doctor, and you talked about masturbation over raviolis.
Dude, she said that, and it really stuck with me at the time because I was very impressionable and gullible, and I stopped masturbating for a couple days, and then I was like, this isn't working for me.
That plays into the point that I'm making exactly, is because you went to a person who had an opinion, and that's what they just gave you, and that's not a medical diagnosis. That has nothing to do with medicine, but they had a personal opinion, and they told you not to jerk your
What the
little...
hell is this guy talking about?
I'm talking about... Okay, let me tell you what I'm talking about. This is why I don't go to doctors. I don't go to doctors because I can trust them as far as I can throw them.
Oh my
You
God.
look like somebody that could
Wait.
throw a doctor really
I
fucking
don't.
far.
And aren't doctors the ones that put pubes on your hands?
Yeah.
I guess that plays into my point. I have pubes on my hands.
That's
And
true.
that's
As my colleague
That's a sick joke.
unnecessarily brought attention to.
Sick joke. And if you're out there and you're listening and you're the one that put fucking pubes on my friend's hands, then you sure are the joke now.
Just jokes. MD. Just jokes. MD.
Oh God, you ran out so hard.
Ran out of steam.
I mean, he's screaming about my pube fingers. What?
I mean, you do have them,
But that's
Shave him?
yeah. Well, from time to time. But my point is who's really holding the scalpel?
Oh, don't touch me.
But you've been to the doctor. You said
Yeah.
you told me that you got a
I try to avoid them at all costs.
a colonoscopy.
I did get a
Colonoscopy.
I did get a colonoscopy, but I do try and avoid doctors at all costs. Even then, when I got the colonoscopy, I paid. Did I tell you guys that I paid for I made them put me to sleep.
Anesthesia, yeah.
Yeah, I paid for extra.
Oh
Put me
yeah,
to sleep 'cause
I'll
I
do that too.
I
Yeah.
don't even want to be in the room with a doctor. You make me sick.
I would do it. I would be in the room. I'd want them to see what's going on in there, and I want them to look at my fucking face and say, "Everything's okay, Mr. Guerra."
I take that back. I'll never let a doctor put me to sleep again, because the doctor put me to sleep when I broke my nose, and they gave me a nose job without my consent.
Really?
Yes,
They gave you a
Wow.
nose job?
I know they didn't
Wow.
do a good job. I think they made it bigger. They didn't
Did
do a good
they
job.
put you to sleep with anesthesia or did like a sleeper hold?
It's just a guy in a leotard.
It's just a bully.
Yeah, choking me
Just
out.
a
Fucking
bullet.
Kane.
Yeah, I'm with Ralph. I don't think I would like. But also, I might want to be put to sleep because if a doctor's like a dentist, like if I'm getting a colonoscopy and they're trying to fucking have small talk while they're
Wait, why is a
inside of me.
dentist giving you a colonoscopy?
Yeah.
Hey, drunk ass.
You got a couple cavities.
Yeah,
Oh!
there's a one big one,
One
you
of
got
them-
your thumb in right now.
Yeah, you go.
We all went there.
We literally.
Sam
yeah.
was going with his thumb, and you were going.
Yeah.
And I was like, give me
me
the
and-
chance to talk about an
We
asshole.
all became
Me
little
and James
doctors.
were fighting
Oh,
over.
that's what we should call our small business about doctors.
Little doctors.
Yeah, doesn't sound like trustworthy. Even though we're not
No,
medical.
it
You have
sounds
to
like-
hire kids.
Sounds like midgets.
We can hire kids
Have kids be doctors. Like
Yeah, but we'll tell them
actual
what to
kid
do.
Doctors.
because we're not liable.
Oh, damn.
Those
We
kids,
tell them what
kinda-
to do,
that's
and,
kinda
kids
genius.
will
and then
be,
they
though.
can't go to jail. They'll just go to
Shit.
juvie.
All
Little-
right,
little-
Skylar's going to check your temperature.
Little Doctors sounds like it's coming this fall to Disney Channel.
Little Doctor. It does
Little
sound like
Doctors.
Little Rascals and Little Giants.
Right.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Me and James are just doing TV show pitches while you guys are dying.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, no.
What?
All right, Skylar's gonna check your temperature. And his
Okay.
shoes are too big.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and stick this thermometer.
Cut to Skylar.
Oh my god.
Skylar's playing video games.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, his hair is too long.
It's bangs.
Too long.
Just such an
Yeah. I don't know if I've ever had a good doctor now that we're talking about it.
Me either.
The more stories I'm telling, the more I'm like, I don't think I've had one good one.
I feel sick all the time.
Yeah. What? James.
we go on the road with you.
James is news to us.
It's just more of an all-encompassing feeling than like literal.
Did I tell you guys I had a doctor when I got my hair transplant? I had to get Propecia.
Yeah.
So they send you to a separate doctor. It was in New York right before I moved
Yeah.
back to LA. And it was the weirdest experience. It was like this really small, it was kind of what you're talking about for like little doctors. Imagine that little room.
Uh-huh.
And he was the only doctor that worked there.
I don't trust him.
Yeah, I didn't like it. I think it was his apartment.
Yeah.
And he called me in, and I'm standing there, and he's like, "Okay, you got to get naked down to your boxer briefs." That was
How
like
do
the
you know?
first.
How do you know you wore boxer briefs?
I know,
What if you just wore briefs
or a thong.
Yeah, he knew. That's what I'm saying.
or commando?
I think he saw the line in my pants, and he was like, "I've seen enough boys. I know."
Wow. Okay.
I hope he didn't say it like that.
He did. He's not a good doctor.
Okay. So what happened?
He tells me to get down to my boxer briefs,
Uh-huh.
and I was already like, "This is weird. I'm here for a
My
pill
hair.
that'll help my hair stay in my head." And
It is really weird.
Mhm.
That is really weird.
It was super weird,
For specifically only
dude. It was,
Propecia,
it was
which
the-
is to help your hair grow.
yeah, it was the intro.
And he said,
Specifically made for that.
take your dick out.
Well, he said boxer briefs.
What's the difference?
Right. So
Right.
leave your dick in, but like expose
Let me
it.
see the
Okay.
outline.
So what happened?
I take off all my clothes and I'm sitting on the doctor table,
Yeah.
and he comes in
starts jerking.
and James, and he comes in and he starts talking to me,
Yeah.
and he's just talking about like life
Uh-huh.
and other things.
The board game or the cereal?
He's talking about the board game. What's your favorite piece to play with?
while eating.
I'm
a
more
bowl
of a yellow
life
car.
cereal.
And he just starts talking to me about my life and then his life and how it is to be in New York City and why I'm moving and all this stuff. And we're talking for like 30 minutes, and I'm getting cold, and I'm sitting there in my boxer briefs, and I'm trying to figure out what the fuck this is about.
Right.
And then he gets up and he puts his hand on my balls, and I cough. And I was like, this is so...
Were you there for a physical?
That's what I found out. He thought it was a physical. I was there for Propecia. He grabbed my balls, made me cough, and then before I went out, I was like, "Oh, hey man,
Can I
so
ask?
am I gonna get the Propecia?"
Can I ask a serious question here?
Hmm.
When he grabbed your balls, did you did your dick fart?
Couldn't even get it out. Couldn't even get it out.
It killed Ralph, dude.
Couldn't even get it out.
I tried,
I
dude.
know. I saw it on your stupid face. I was like, James has never asked a serious question in his life.
I know, but it was a good setup.
It was
right?
great.
Thanks.
Yeah, I said, hey man, he was leaving the office and I'm putting my pants on. I was like, hey man, so can I get the Propecia? And he was like, what? And I was like, oh, I'm here for Propecia. And he was like, wait, what? And I was like, Propecia, the stuff for your hair? And he's like, give me 1 second. And then a nurse came in and gave me Propecia, and he went across to another guy who kind of looked like me. And I was like,
And was just looking at his hair,
Yeah.
but had his pants off.
yeah. And I was like, oh man, that guy, the doctor grabbed the wrong balls.
Yeah. She was like, "Oh, that guy doesn't work
wow.
here."
Yeah.
This is okay. So everything that has been said on this podcast plays into my point of why are we trusting anybody?
Now I feel like we shouldn't release this episode until COVID's over. Listen to fucking doctors.
That's true.
Oh yeah, but
That's
wear
true.
yeah. Let's. I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
wear
I'm
wear
not
your
trying to-
masks.
Yeah,
Don't be
wear
fucking
masks.
idiots.
Yeah. We're out here telling jokes, guys. You should consult your physician.
Yeah, but if your dick farts, maybe you sell it to the Mavs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stupid.
Yeah. I am scared to take my
Ralph, do you have
kids.
like a super specific doctor story?
No.
All right, thanks, guys. We're the Secret Clubhouse Podcast. I'm Selves Comroe. That's Ralph Guerra. That's James Frey. That's Turbo. And we're performing again. You can see all of our shows if you're in the cities we're performing.
Yeah, please come. We'll,
Yep, that all made sense.
Is that right?
Yep, that all made sense.
And don't even forget your tickets.
Nope.
Or click it.
Yeah, and you can check Sam out on any radio show at any local club.
Samuel J. Comroe, thank you so much for joining us. Tell the fans one more thing about yourself, and then we're going to take it away.
One time when I was like 8 years old, I had ants in my pants. Just jokes.
See you guys soon.
And we're the three best friends that anybody could have. We're the three best friends that anyone could have. We're the three best friends. We're the three best friends.